Here in Anchorage, a family is pleading with the public, asking for help in finding their missing loved one. Beth Verge spoke with the cousin and sister of Jesse Tessier, who went missing near Mirror Lake and hasn't been seen since early this summer. Despite the passage of time, the family refuses to give up hope that they'll get answers.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. And I can feel the loss in my heart. It's just, half of my heart is missing.
Family of Jesse Tessier know her as kind, loving, and adventurous. Tessier's twin, Jackie, who this year celebrated her 37th birthday without her sister by her side, working tirelessly to find her.
It's been so hard, and I've organized multiple search parties for her, and we haven't found hardly any trace of her.
She's very outdoorsy. She goes kayaking, fishing. They do that every year and go and do the salmon run. And they're just very tight-knit, close family.
She'd really give you the shirt off of her back if you ask her for it. She's just such a wonderful person.
But they knew, too, that she was struggling. Any resistance to alcohol abuse and her mental health overall seemingly declining, they say, especially since the death of her father a few years ago.
I think after all that happened, she really spiraled into darkness and depression. With the way she was going to have to start at the bottom. And my mom and I were both willing to help her and to work with her and help build her back up and help build her life back up.
Still, they're holding out hope, even though they haven't seen the now 37-year-old and mother of 3 since May, when Tessier walked away from her uncle's home near Mirror Lake.
On the footage, what you see is her just kind of wandering off camera, but it's off and into the woods. She doesn't have shoes on. All she has on is the clothes on her back. And then later her cell phone was found in those woods. So she just wandered and disappeared.
Our mother thinks that she kind of had a bit of a psychotic break, and that might have been what caused her to walk up and off the property. But knowing Jesse and knowing what we do about her and how much she loved her children and her family, she would never walk off like that, not in the right frame of mind.
Concern only rising as the temperatures begin to drop.
Especially with the weather changing because, we all know Alaska, not only is it cold, but it's cold for a long time.
As fall moves along toward another Alaskan winter, this family has one request. When you're out and about, be on the lookout. It could change or even save a life.
Don't hold out the information. If you think you have something, please contact one of us.
I just really want her to know that she's loved. Sometimes I think circumstances in our life can lead us to think that we aren't important. And I'm all the way down in Florida, and I have been worrying.
Just knowing that she's alive and okay would be enough.
Beth Verge, Alaska's news source.
Anchorage police say they can't share too much about Tessier's case since the investigation is active and ongoing, including the search for her. APD also reminds people that it's not necessary to wait to report someone missing. A missing persons flyer lists Jesse at 5'2" and about 120 pounds. She has blue eyes, and at the time the poster was created, also has blonde hair. If you have information about her whereabouts or this case in general, you're asked to contact Anchorage Police at 311 or 907-786-8900.